Yo, this your boy, the real McCoy, coming at you, man. Talking about boxing for all my boxing heads out there, man. Before I get into the video, man, I want to apologize, say my bad, man. It's been a few days since I did a video. I think my last one was Monday night after my Cowboys, my Dallas Cowboys, we beat the Redskins on Monday Night Football. I did a video talking about the game. And I went and laid down, man. And about 2 hours after that video, man, I got hit with the flu, man. I'm kind of getting over it now. It was kind of beating me down. And I got hit with the flu, man. I was sensitive to light, you know what I'm saying? Still kind of am a little bit, but that's gotten better. I'm starting to feel better, man. All I've been doing is laying in bed the last few days, man. I need to shave. You know what I mean? But I just been laying in bed. And my professor, and then this is my last class before the Christmas break, before the holiday break, you know what I mean, whatever. He's been hitting us up with research papers, essays, you know what I mean? So I want to say it's been a few days since I did a video. So what I'm going to do a video. I'm going to pause this, we talk about a few things that I've been wanting to talk about the last few days. But that's why I haven't, you know what I mean? I'm feeling better now. Not 100%, you know what I mean? Still day to day. But, you know what I mean? Deontay Wilder and Artur Szpilka. I believe I'm saying it right. Artur Szpilka. Wilder, we didn't know who Wilder was going to fight for a while. We knew he was coming back January 16th. Just didn't know who he was going to be fighting. Shannon Briggs' name came up. I was like, man, Shannon Briggs. I believe he's still active. You know what I mean? He still got that power. You know, Shannon Briggs is in his 40s. I was like, why are we fighting Briggs? Then I heard the name Mansoor. His name came up. Solid fighter. He's in his 40s. And I was like, man, why does Wilder fight? You know what I'm saying? And knock on Wilder's his resume. You know what I mean? Just like Triple G. You know. I was like, why Wilder fighting these guys in their 40s, man? I mean, I'm like, I want to see Wilder fight Povetkin. Alexander Povetkin, you know what I mean? Or maybe even Glazkov, I believe. But I think Glazkov, he wanted to fight with Fury. But I'm hearing Fury Klitschko, they have a rematch lined up. But anyway, we got Deontay Wilder, January 16th, I believe at the Barclays Center in New York, versus Artur Szpilka. I think Szpilka, no, he's with signed with Al Heyman recently. I think that's a good move for him. A lot of you guys hate Al Heyman's guts. But I think what's even a better move, I believe he's with Ronnie Shields. And I think that's a good move for Szpilka because, you know, when I watch Szpilka fight, you know, he shows, you know, he's a good athlete. He's light on his feet. He shows flashes of being a pretty good skilled boxer. And then he shows these other times where he's just extremely reckless, wild, inaccurate, looping punches, defensive suspect. He just looks completely raw. And I think with James Shields, you know, I think James Shields is one of the better trainers out there, or up and coming at least. You know, working with Arizona De Lara, the Charlo twins. I think Brian Cruz. I think Jamel Charlo. I think he's split from Shields. You still got Jamal. You guys know I'm very high on Jamal Charlo, things like that. But I think with Szpilka getting under Ronnie Shields, because if Ronnie Shields is your trainer, you're gonna be jabbing. Now it's on you to use it in the ring in the fight, but when you in the gym putting that work in, you are going to be jabbing, jab. That's what Ronnie Shields stresses, and which is good. You know, I mean, it's great actually. But, you know, so being with Shields, that could, because Szpilka doesn't really use his jab. You know, he's southpaw, so he mainly, you know, uses, you know, his right hand is his lead hand. He doesn't really jab, not even really as a rangefinder, but he loves that right hook, loves right hook. And, you know, against orthodox fighters, you know, if your lead leg, your right leg is on the outside of their lead left leg, you throw that right hook, they might not see it coming, and it could be a good shot. But sometimes he gets wild and reckless with his right hand, with his right hook, and you know, and he gets caught, you know. And but you know, with his boxing, I think he's a better athlete than Wilder. A lot of people say Deontay Wilder is one of the better athletes at heavyweight. Me personally, I really don't see it. I don't see that. I think Wilder used to be a basketball player, so I'm not saying that you can't be an athlete and play basketball. So there is some athleticism there. But when I watch Wilder fight, he fights off his back foot, behind his reach, things like that, and he fights pretty flat-footed. And I you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, a lot of you guys may disagree, but Artur, he's light on his foot, He's light on his feet, you know, and he very slick, and his movement could give Wilder some problems. Pretty good punching power, I believe. He's got 20 wins, I think 1 loss and 15 knockouts, so some pretty good power there. Not against the best competition, but you know, some pretty good power there, and with his movement, being southpaw, being slick, being with running shields now. Hopefully his jab will be a little bit better, more established, things like that. But with Szpilka, what I noticed, he's suspect to the left hook from orthodox fighters. When I saw him fight Mike Malo, whatever, they had 2 fights a little bit early, a few years back. He was still kind of raw. He got knocked down a few times. And, you know, Mike Marlowe, I believe his last 2 fights were against Szpilka in 2013. So he hasn't fought since, you know. And he was, and what I mean by, you know, Marlowe, Mike Marlowe is not a heavyweight prospect on the rise. And he was able to drop Szpilka in both of their fights with the left hook. And I think the reason why he gets caught by Szpilka, that gets caught with the left hook, like I said, he loves the right hook. He's southpaw. He loves throwing that right hook. But what he does sometimes he drops it, or he has it too far away from his body. He keeps it too far away trying to land. Because, you know, for a heavyweight, he's got average reach at best, maybe even below average. So he's trying to land that lead right hook and keeps it away from his body. And he gets clipped sometimes with the left hook from an orthodox fighter. So he's definitely suspect to the left hook. And also I noticed when he's fighting an orthodox fighter, whenever he tries to slip the jab, you know, with orthodox they throw the left jab. But I always tell people, if you slip a punch, back up a little bit, my fault. If you slip a punch, I mean, it's boxing, things happen. Not everything is gonna go according to plan. You got 2 grown men in the ring fighting. Not everything is gonna be perfect. If you can't, always try and slip punches, you know, to the outside. But I know Szpilka, when he slips the jab, he tends to slip to the inside, and he kind of ducks his head down. You know what I mean? And same thing I said with Peter Quillen and Dan Jacobs. When Dan Jacobs threw the left hook, Peter Quillen tried to slip it to the inside. And if you're slipping it to the inside, you know what's coming. The right hand is coming right down the middle. Mike Marlowe hurt him with a left hand right hook. Left hook right hand combination, the 2-3 or the 3-2 combination. He tends to slip the jab to the inside. He ducks down inside like that to slip the jab. And with Wilder's reach and his devastating right hand, you're feeding right into Deontay Wilder's hands. You're feeding right into it. Right into it, man. Throw the left hook. You're going to slip it. The right hand's coming down the middle. And, you know, fight could be over. He got knocked down in both fights by I think twice in the first fight against Marlowe. He got knocked down again against Mike Marlowe. Bryant Jennings stopped him, you know, in that fight. So like when he did step up in competition to fight Bryant Jennings, he got stopped. Now Bryant Jennings wasn't just blowing this guy out of the water, you know what I mean? I had Bryant Jennings was winning the fight, but you know, in the 10th round, he caught him with a good left hook. Jennings hurt him with a left hook. He had the left hook. He had the right hand low, and he got caught with a left. He's susceptible to the left hook, you know. And right after when Deontay Wilder won the WBC belt from Bermain Stavern, that was about a year ago now, or earlier this year. It's about a year. Right after the fight, I did a video talking about that fight. I said, man, if Deontay Wilder can establish that left hand, because he was right hand happy, establish that left hand, establish the jab, establish that left hook, either a lead left hook or throw it in combinations, especially the lead. I said, if you can do that, man, you can be, now you're becoming a more complete offensive fighter. And since the Bermane Stavern fights, not against the best competition, you know, Molina and Duhapar, you know what I mean, and guys like that, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, he's beating these guys. His left hand has gotten a lot better, no doubt. And it's going to be hard for Szpilka to get inside Wilder's reach, you know. And especially if he's coming in, say with running shields now, jab, I'm expecting it to be better, but if it's going to be hard for him to get inside of Wilder's jab if he's not jabbing himself. You're not going to throw a wild right hook and try and, you know, lead it and try and get inside of Wilder. Because if you do that, you're reckless. You're going to get caught by Wilder and the fight's over. No doubt, it's over. You know, if Brian Jennings can stop you, Deontay Wilder is going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? The fight's over. You know, he needs to jab. He's a better athlete than Wilder, in my opinion. Probably has faster hands. Pretty good punching power. Lighter on his feet. A little bit more skill set. Well, maybe a little bit more skill. But he has these flashes where he gets wild, reckless, keeps both hands low. Defense is suspect. There are moments where you look at Szpilka and say, okay, I can see a good slick boxer here. Then at other times you look, this dude's a raw prospect. Needs a lot of work, you know. And I think Ronnie Shields can help him with that. He's gonna need that fighting Wilder. I mean, if he comes out, you know, he's boxing kind of like Timothy Bradley and Teddy Atlas, coming out boxing. You know what I mean? If he's coming out boxing, moving, things like that, jab, you know what I mean? And where you move, don't just like Manny Pacquiao moving around the ring just to do it. And there is no calculation there. There's no formula to what you're doing. Why are you just moving? Move around, jab to the body, jab upstairs to Wilder's head, things like that. Use your footwork, use your angles, and then come with, you know, with that lead right hook, catch him off guard, surprise him, the movement, things like that. And they, you know, if the later the rounds go, hey, you know what I mean? It may not be the, you know what I mean, entertaining fight, but you could be winning the rounds on a scorecard. If he goes in reckless like he's been known to do, Wilder's gonna knock this dude out and hurt him bad. I'm just being real. If he goes in reckless, Wilder's gonna knock this dude out bad. If he's boxing, if he's moving, you know, using his jab with running shields, things like that, being smart, not being so careless and reckless, keeping his hands up. You know, keep your right hand up. Don't get it too far away from your body so you don't get clipped by Wilder's reach. Because Wilder's got the reach advantage. He's got the power advantage, the height advantage, the strength advantage, the size advantage, things like that. You know what I mean? And as a trainer, it's your job to find out what strengths and weaknesses your fighter has and, you know, and work on those things, you know. Szpilka doesn't have the long reach, devastating punching power, things like that, but he's a good athlete. He's light on his feet. Use those tools. Use that to his advantage. You know what I mean? Wilder fights as a flat-footed fighter. He sits down on his punches and uses that power. Use that movement. Go around the ring. You know, Wilder likes to fight off his back foot. You know, move around every now and then. Boom. Throw a quick lead left. You know what I mean? Right hook. You know what I mean? Jab to the body. Jab upstairs. Mix it up on him to keep Wilder off guard. And before you know it, through say maybe 9 rounds, you're winning 5 rounds to 4, 6 rounds to 3 by boxing. It could happen. It could happen. You know, so I think him with Ronnie Shields, Szpilka, that definitely helps. It did. I think that definitely helps, man. Wilder's reach and his power, you know, his left hand has improved. Since the Bermane Stavern fight, it has improved. What I mean by his left hand, his jab and his left hook, they have improved behind his reach. You know, and those two set up the right hand. And you know, it could be a painful night for Szpilka. If he, you know, he needs to be more fundamentally sound. he can't be reckless. He can't afford to be reckless against Wilder, because Wilder, it will catch him, and it would be, the fight's over. It would be over, you know. Let me know what you guys think, man. January 16th, Barclays Center. Deontay, and after, you know, if Wilder is victorious in this fight, you know, I would love to see him fight Povetkin, just like you guys. I really don't want to see him fight Shannon Briggs. I really don't. Things like that. Then, you know, if he has this fight and he fights a Povetkin, maybe we can see Wilder and Fury maybe this time next year. I don't know. I like the heavyweight division. Oh yeah, boxing heads, man. Let me know, man. I'm excited. If that I know of, the Anthony Joshua Dillian White fight is not being shown here in the U.S. If I'm wrong, please let me know, because I really want to watch this fight. Man, I really want to watch the Anthony Joshua Dillian White fight. You know what I mean? I've got Anthony Joshua winning, but man, I don't care who. I just want to watch it. I'm excited about that fight, but I don't believe they're showing it here in the U.S. I could be wrong, and if I am, please let me know in the comment section, because I want to watch it. Anyway, man, so January 16th, Barclays Center, man. Deontay Wilder, Artur Szpilka, I believe. The fight could go, you know what I mean? I don't know, you know what I mean? If Szpilka's moving, being smart, keeping his hands up, you know what I mean? Being the better athlete, things like that, he got to use his jab. I mean, I hope Ronnie Shields really jab. You got to jab. He has to use that jab, because he can't just by you moving around the ring, but you're outside. You're moving around, which is good, but you're not getting out inside of Wilder's jab. Then you're not doing anything. You're just moving for no reason, like a Manny Pacquiao does. Just moving for no reason. That's to be purpose, intent of why you're doing it. Set traps, do what you got to do. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, man. I'm finna pause this and talk about my Dallas Cowboys, things like that, Major League Baseball. Let me know what you guys think, man. This your boy, The Real McCoy, man. I'm out. Peace.